Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the portfolio. Welcome back to the channel. It's been quite some time since I put out my last video. Definitely apologize for that, but want to get back into videos. Before I start the video, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, all the viewers, all the supporters on the channel, making this channel what it is. I immensely appreciate that. And to get back into the portfolio here, I thought I'd do a quick recap of the overall portfolio performance, and then diving into options. Been doing quite a few trades, so I thought I'd do an overview of every single trade. Overall, did $40,000 or so in options trading, another $8,000 to $9,000 in swing trades. I did jump into a couple risky stocks, very good options premiums, but unfortunately, I'm down about $23,000 holding Robinhood itself, HOOD, as well as Crispr. A couple stocks here that I hope will rebound. I have some confidence in that. But anyway, overall net of $26,000, extrapolated out to $155,000 per year. So not too bad. Again, a couple holds that aren't locked into the portfolio at this point, but may get locked in if I decide to get out at the end of the year for some tax loss harvesting. But we'll talk about that in other videos. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the portfolio here. I recorded this during active hours trading, and you can see here up on top the portfolio is around $746,000. Definitely pulled back quite a bit. Some of the larger holdings, including BA Boeing, trended back quite considerably from 260 to 220, 230 range. Ford also trended back a bit. Here you can see over the past 1 week, past 1 month of trading, again, kind of an up and down pattern over the last 3 months, getting up around 800,000. Did dip down here under 6,000 momentarily. Intraday trading rebounded again up around 780, 790 or so before ending, as you can see up on top, they're around $740,000, $750,000 or so. But let's go down to the options. These are all the options that executed this Friday. This past Friday on the 27th, you can see up on top here, we have a couple Boeing options, and some of these aren't substantial just because these stocks have pulled back. Calls up on the top mean I have to sell the stock off at that strike price, $260 here for Boeing. Just got $5. These initial trades here are not a lot of dollar amounts, but some of the riskier trades, as we'll talk about, are much higher. $250 call as well. I have to sell the Boeing off at $250. Just a few dollars there, $5. Another BA call, $232.50. A few more dollars. A $255 call here. On the bottom, you can see all of the trades, $10, 5 contracts. A CGC $22 call. Again, not substantial here, $1. Coin $255 put. Here is where we get most of the premium. As you can see on the bottom here, $1,020 for 3 contracts, $340 per contract. Each contract is 100 shares, so essentially a commitment of 300 shares. Another coin put here, $230 put, $630. Another 3 contracts at $2.10. A CRSP Crispr $130 call. On the bottom, you can see here $1,025, 5 contracts at $2.05 per contract. Here is that HOOD Robinhood $54 call, meaning I have to buy it $54, $840 credited to the account. A Tesla 680 put, meaning I have to buy a Tesla at $680 for $350. Here are a couple for next week. HOOD 40 put. On the bottom there, 10 contracts, 35 cents each, $350 for that contract. And I believe I have one more contract here for next week, a Tesla 680 put. On the bottom there, $765. But let's go ahead and jump into the spreadsheet. I have all of my options trades over the last 2 months on this spreadsheet. So let's switch over and kind of go through all of the trades here. Again, I want to be very transparent with everything that I'm doing on the portfolio. As you can see here, these are trades on the portfolio. These are all of the options contracts. For example, on the left here, we have the ticker symbols of each of the stocks. TSLA Tesla, up on top, 655 call sell, meaning I have to sell that off at 655. I was able to get $1,000 out of that trade. You can see the darker gray here. It means these trades have executed, meaning I had to buy a stock if it's a put sell. For example, here, Tesla 650 put sell. I had to buy 1 contract at $650, 100 shares here. Up on top, a call sell. I had to sell Tesla off at 655. And on the very right-hand side of the column here, this 1,000 is the swing trade profit I made. So for this week here, ending, you can't see that, it kind of got cut off there, 7.2. the 26th week of the year, I made $4,671. These are all of the contracts here. Tesla's up on top, AAPL, a put contract with Apple, CGC Canopy Growth call sell, Tesla, Boeing, BA, a few more Teslas on the bottom here. You can see call contracts and put contracts. If you add up all of the contracts here, actually made a mistake here. I meant to sell off a contract, actually bought a contract, and then had to sell it off for a loss, but made $4,671 for that week. The next week in July here, again, I'm sorry these got cut off here. This will be the second week of July. Again, mostly Tesla contracts, a Boeing contract on the bottom there. 1,020, 510, 850, 400, 420, 249, 32, for 3481. The next week here, third week in July, Tesla contracts, mainly a coin based contract, COIN here. I had to buy at 230, actually 500 shares, so quite a bit of stock here. I think over $120,000. 450 premium, got 3167 for that week. The last week in July, here Tesla, TSLA, there's a Ford coin, Tesla. All of these contracts added up to 4313. Actually, another contract here in July. This will probably be the first one of August. GE, Tesla coin, a couple more CGC call sales, a Tesla call sell. Sold off this for a $1,500 swing trade on that one. Adding all of these up, $4,000. Next week here, first in August. Adding these up here, 4236. Did do a nice swing trade with Coinbase. Again, I had to buy Coinbase up here at 230, as you can see, and then I sold it off at 242 here for a swing trade of $6,250. So not only am I making options premium here, but I'm also making some swing trade income as well. The next week here in August, coin, these HOOD contracts are the ones that executed. I had to buy at $53 and $54 here, 500 shares and 2,500 shares. So quite a bit of commitment here. Made 5,500 or so overall, but this is what I'm holding here. This is not actually a contract I sold off for a loss, but I'm holding this in the portfolio, and it's currently negative 19,850 in the portfolio. So this is definitely bringing down that $40,000 income this month. But again, this is not locked in. I can sell this off at a later date, hopefully when HOOD rebounds above the price that I bought it for. Here's a CRSP Crispr put contract. I had to buy 500 shares at $130. Adding up the premium for this month here, really good income, but very risky contracts here for $7,288. And this over here is also down. Holding this is not a sell-off. Holding this, another $3,300 in the red. The August contract, in the later part of the month, Tesla HOOD contracts, again, $4,000 overall premium. None of these trades executed here. Again, you don't see any in the dark gray. And the last week in August here, $4,017. This was this past week. These are all the trades that were in the earlier part of the video. And then on the bottom here, these are for next week. A $680 put sell for Tesla and a $40 put sell for HOOD. Overall, so far, $1,115. If we add all of those up over the last 2 months, $40,000, $376. Swing trade income of positive $8,750. This is the holding that I have for HOOD and Crispr, CRSP, negative $23,225. If we add up all of these numbers here, the options and swing minus the hold, that's $25,901 for the last 2 months. If we divide that by 2, then times 12 for yearly income extrapolated out, that's $155,406. So you can see here, very good income options overall. If these stocks here rebound, this negative number rebounds, that's about $20,000 per month, which is very, very good. So overall, very happy with the options on the portfolio. Let's go ahead and switch back over to Robinhood very quick and take a look at some of the expirations on this past week's contracts. So here's the portfolio, as you can see up on hanging around $743,000 or so. Those are those 2 active contracts. If we scroll down, I have a separate menu folder with all of the options stocks that I'm using here. Boeing up on top, Ford, CGC, Crispr, HOOD, Tesla, Apple, Coinbase. As you can see on the bottom there, Coinbase, Apple, and Tesla, I do not have current shares just because I've done swing trades with all of those. And not all of the holds are negative. You can see Boeing here. I've been very conservative. I don't necessarily want to sell this off. That's why there's not very much premium income on the portfolio. If we go all the way to the bottom to the history, you can see here the options contracts all expired up on top here, and you can see the income here is not substantial at all. Just supplementing the account here, $10, $5, $16, $5, but being very conservative because I do not want these contracts to execute. I don't want to sell this off because, as you can see on the bottom there, total return $55,583. So that's holding, offsetting that negative $23,000 for the other part of the portfolio. But I don't want to have capital gains at the end of the year, so I'm very careful not to sell this off. Likewise with Ford Motor Company here, I have 17,700 shares. You can see total return $112,187.91. I also don't want to sell this off and incur capital gains, so I'm very, very conservative with the trades. And actually have not been doing very many trades at all with Ford Motor Company. And then CGC here, another stock that I've been doing some swing trades in. Crispr here, as we talked about. Let's go down to the expired trades here. You can see the current past 30 days here, 130 call expiration. Again, that expired, it did not execute, so that's why that is a 0 there. And the income here, 1,025, 210, 240. There was that put assignment for $65,000 worth of stock. And if we go over to Robinhood here, this is by far one of the riskier plays in the portfolio. Not quite sure I should have entered into the stock, but I have bought the stock, so I am currently holding it in the portfolio. Hopefully it rebounds, but very good options income so far. You can see that expired trade up on top there, August 27th, the last week in August. 350, 840, 15, 100, 1750, 450. In there you can see in the middle that put assignment, very large put assignment at $53, 132,500, and at 54, 27,000. And on the bottom there, a few more options contracts, 4,500 and 1,050. So overall, very good. I just wanted to go through the options contracts on the portfolio, getting back into the YouTube series again. Please let me know if you guys like these sorts of videos. Do you like options? Are you guys doing options? Or do you like the more traditional swing trades, day trades, looking at stocks for longer term buy and hold investors, dividend investors? Definitely have those in the portfolio as well, but wanted to jump back in with a review of the last 2 months of options trading. So not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. Again, great to be back on YouTube. If you guys enjoy the content on the channel, if you guys enjoy the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Until next video, we'll see you then.